Also on that lineup is a veteran from Sunderland who's also going to be performing on the Friday night, the night before, at Pop Rex. It's Phil Flyke. This is the first time we've ever played him on the show. This is Koatmon. Harriott. I'm Lee Hawthorn. You're listening to TheRootMusic on Spark. And tonight we're going to be spending the first hour at least playing nothing but incredible local music following the local music show. Shout out to Tom for that. So we're going to be playing at least an hour of local music, starting off with a track that I brought to you last week from Phil Flyke. Got a new single from him as well coming up, as well as new music from a lot more artists as well, including K Grayson, Reality and more. So let's start with Phil Flyke. This is Koatmon.
TheRootMusic on
Koatmon here on TheRootMusic, kicking off tonight's show. And speaking of good music, we're about to get into this week's track of the week. And it comes from an artist that I would very much like to see on a future lineup with Candela Records. I think the vibe of this track is very similar to that Squams one. Very similar to kind of John Dole and the rest of those sorts of lads. Will we see it happen? Don't know. He is currently on the Facebook Live right now, so let's get into this week's track of the week. It comes from Phil Flyke. Was released this Friday on digital streaming platforms. You can catch him in Sunderland on the 29th in Pop Rex. This is Brain Change. This week's track of the week.
The Roots Rewind.
And you know, in his track of the week we play it twice. Phil Flyke, Brain Change here on TheRootMusic. This week's track of the week here on TheRootMusic, Phil Flyke with Brain Change. You can catch him in Sunderland at Pop Rex on the 29th of March. Before that, you heard Phil Flyke with Brain Change, last week's track of the week here on TheRootMusic. And since last week, I believe Phil Flyke and Squams have been talking. Maybe there's a collaboration, maybe there's a show coming. I'm not sure exactly what, but I know they've been talking. That's a positive sign for creativity within the North East scene. So let's get a bit of Squams on for you. This is She Left the TV On. Phil Flyke with Koatmon here on TheRootMusic, a track that we brought to you a couple of weeks ago. And then last week, Phil Flyke came back with track of the week, Brain Change, which you heard at the start of the show tonight. And for that, we're about to press play on a very special track which I got a couple of weeks ago. So you just heard Phil Flyke's Koatmon, and you're about to hear 90 Bro's remix called Sunderland. He's calling it the Ryu Mix. Let's take a listen. Shout out everybody on the Facebook Live. This is Phil Flyke, new single Brain Change. Let's go. The track is called Brain Change, taken from his Worldwide Waster EP, coming very soon. And he's going to be at Tipping Point Live. Phil Flyke with Brain Change. That's a former track of the week here on TheRootMusic. And before that,
take a walk down the lanes, deep in me brain. The what's keeping me sane. I can hear that beeping again. Beep, I need a deep sleep. I am a week deep, surrounded by weak sheep, following my lead. But it's not that following I need. I need following to keep me demons at ease. But the demons aren't pleased. Are you not entertained? Have you not mentally gained? I'm not meant to be sane. I'm not mentally sane. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. brain change, lanes change, looking for the space age, putting on a brave face, but that can make your face change. Why the fear's sake? You did the same to me last week. Why'd you do it? Run it past me. That's nasty. Now get out and run fastly. I'm haunted by thoughts. All of them are good ones. I was good once, but now the good haunts. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage.
Sunderland's Filth Like here on TheRootMusic. I'm Lee Hawthorn, in with you until 9 o'clock tonight. Got a load of great tracks, classics from Kano, Chip, Getz, Devlin and more on the way. But let's play a recent favourite of mine. This is Squams, She Left the TV On.
Staring at the wall, no signal. Still better not change, it's a ritual. She left the TV on. High pitch.
Squams, She Left the TV On. Been absolutely loving that one, and we've also been loving a lot of Filth Like on the show recently, and we've got the new single from Filth Like to play for you. It's taken from the Worldwide Waster EP, which is coming very, very soon. He's going to be at Tipping Point Live on the 22nd of June. He's going to be supporting Devlin on the 18th of May. Let's check this one out. It's his latest single. It's Filth Like.
Church music for aliens at 10 to 2 on a Sunday afternoon. It's day 2. All that's left is this strip of blues. Gives a clue, but not the full picture. Tatting little pictures on your Instax. I just want you to know that I'm into the dish that you put on your Insta.
And you know I miss you. Stick around and let's take a picture. When you close your eyes, something golden when I'm not with you. You can stick around. The promise is I won't let you down. And you know I miss you. Yeah, you know I miss you.
Tiny photographs from your tiny thing, odd things. Each one could sing a song, but I can't sing. Heartstrings on a heart-shaped harp. Pick the tune and play it from the start. Tiny photographs from your tiny thing, odd things. Each one could sing a song, but I can't sing. Heartstrings on a heart-shaped harp. Pick the tune and play it from the start.
Church music for aliens at 10 to 2 on a Sunday afternoon. It's day 2. And all that's left is this strip of blues.
You look in place, a permanent fixture. You took it like your tiny picture project. I love it, minor hiccups, no stress. Floaty overtones of rose and gold. It's frozen cold. I'll show you the ropes, but the ropes are round.
And you know I miss you. Stick around and let's take a picture. When you close your eyes, something golden when I'm not with you. You can stick around. The promise is I won't let you down. And you know I miss you. Yeah, you know I miss you.
Harriott, I'm Lee Hawthorn. You are listening to TheRootMusic, and tonight we're doing a special for the Devlin gig on the 18th of May in Newcastle. Let's start off with back-to-back Filth Like.
I'm deep, I go submarine, the submarine. Sunderland sons have sunken sullen dreams. Bunkers and thieves, it's f***ing ugly to see. Every time I need pee, I have to up and leave. Manchester, home from home. I hold my own outside me comfort zone, but it doesn't matter where you are from. Ish, always sticks and stones are always thrown. Toy MCs from Newcastle, noise or sub, but win a do battle. Talk about violence, is that all you've got? I've been in jail and I've almost been shot. All this talking in front and it's getting you nowhere. Been in the game for how long and you nowhere. I've been around the world and you've been nowhere. You're giving it the biggin' and no one cares. Take a walk down the lanes, deep in me brain. The what's keeping me sane. I can hear that beeping again. Beep, I need a deep sleep. I am a week deep, surrounded by weak sheep, following my lead. But it's not the following I need. I need following to keep me demons at ease. But the demons aren't pleased. Are you not entertained? Have you not mentally gained? I'm not meant to be sane. I'm not mentally sane. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. Brain change, lanes change, looking for the space age. Putting on a brain face, but that can make your face change. Why the face sake? You did the same to me last week. Why'd you do it? Run it past me. That's nasty. Now get out and run fastly. I'm haunted by thoughts. All of them are good ones. I was good once, but now the good haunts. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. I need a brain change, but the lanes change. We were in the space age, now I'm on the main stage. Music for aliens at 10 to 2 on a Sunday afternoon. It's day 2. All that's left is this strip of blues. Gives a clue but not the full picture. Tatting little pictures on your Instax. I just want you to know that I'm into the dish that you put on your Insta.
And you know I miss you. Stick around and let's take a picture. When you close your eyes, something golden when I'm not with you. You can stick around. The promise is I won't let you down. And you know I miss you. Yeah, you know I miss you.
Tiny photographs from your tiny themed art things. Each one could sing a song, but I can't sing heartstrings on a heart-shaped harp. Pick the tune and play it from the start. Tiny photographs from your tiny themed art things. Each one could sing a song, but I can't sing heartstrings on a heart-shaped harp. Pick the tune and play it from the start.
Church music for aliens at 10 to 2 on a Sunday afternoon. It's day 2. And all that's left is this strip of blues.
You look in place, a permanent fixture. You took it like your tiny picture project. I love it, minor hiccups, no stress. Floaty overtones of rose and gold. It's frozen cold. I'll show you the ropes, but the ropes are rolled.
And you know I miss you. Stick around and let's take a picture. When you close your eyes, something golden when I'm not with you. You can stick around. The promise is I won't let you down, and you know I miss you. Yeah, you know I miss you.
Also on the lineup supporting Devlin alongside Filth Like is Listen. Before that, got this track from Filth Like, which is inspired by two of his friends committing suicide. So obviously kind of fits very much within this show, and let's just take a listen. It's incredible. It's Brain Change. Filth Like with Brain Change here on The Root Music. You're listening to Spark.
But tweet us at BBC Intro NE. Got an artist called Filth Like next.
There is, I don't know, maybe it's because I've heard so much hip-hop that is kind of American accent-driven or even London-driven, and then when grime came, you know, everything is pretty much from that accent. And it's very rare that someone with a really, really broad, non-London, non-American accent can really get me kind of like fired up about a track. Until I heard Filth Like. Wonderful. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this. Flow, kind of poetic style, definitely the actual musicality of the track, all make Brain Change a contender.